Z? Or is it Z? I know a lot of us up here in Canada, majority use Z, but I feel like I've been using Z a lot lately. Anyway, pronunciation aside, this is the challenge where we use only upgrades with Z in their name. So here's what we have. We've got Razor Sharp Shots, Bomb Blitz Bomb Shooter, The Tac Zone, Absolute Zero, Energizer, Round Zero, Razor Rotors, Bloon Exclusion Zone, Wizard Monkey and its Wizard Phoenix, and Prince of Darkness. Now, there's no Z in this upgrade name, but figure that it spawns out zombie balloons, and that zombie balloons are technically upgrade itself. Even the wiki kind of refers to them as zombie balloons, so for that, I think I'll allow it. And then we have Oversized Nails NG, and then the hero we have is Azili, and the map we have is Bazaar, with 1 out of 6 of its letters being a Z. Again, we had to get creative with the Z challenge because there were no upgrades at all. None of these upgrades that are allowed here start with the Z. They're either in the middle of their name or they're at the start of a word, but that word is not the first word. Also, for the final letter of this alphabet series, I'm feeling bold. We are gonna indeed try Bazaar Chimps, and I have no idea if this little selection of towers is even possible, but I guess we'll find out today and see what we're capable of. But to start off, I think NG Dart in a straight line actually hold pretty decently. Of course, as per the rules, I'll have to upgrade these to that Z upgrade later, so 2-0-0 on the Dart Monkey at least for both of them, and Oversized Nails, but I just want, like, more towers early game, because that's more consistent. Anyway, I know we technically moved on from her already, but back to the pronunciation of Z. I swear growing up I pretty much always use Z, but I think in the context of, like, even subconsciously, without thinking about it, I've been using Z for stuff in BTD6. Like, for example, we abbreviate this middle path ace as GZ for Ground Zero. I think it sounds awkward calling it GZ. Am I right, folks? Also, it's a shame Azili is no good early game. Even though we drop her down, we still die around 12, so I'll just do more Dart Monkeys. Getting more Pierce is gonna suck. It really sucks early game, so that's why I'm not getting it. What we need is more projectiles and not more Pierce on them. But yeah, on the topic of GZ, I also sometimes use AZ for Absolute, although that's much lesser used, I'll admit. Now, I really don't want to jump a fourth Dart Monkey, so this is where I'm finally gonna get 1 extra Pierce on this guy. Although I doubt it makes a difference, because again, we need more darts here. Because that's what we're leaking to. Actually, how about we try the following? Oversized Nails turns it from 3 Pierce to 8. That might be a better investment than adding extra Dart Monkey and Verdicts. I think it made a difference. Unfortunately, Bazaar is a really weird map, so I think we're worse off for even rounds, because the Dart Monkeys are better at cleaning up. Alright, Oversized Nails was a mistake, I admit it. Let's try a Sharp Shot Pen. There we go. That'll do. So what I'm really trying to save up for here is the Heli Pilot. Even though Razor Rotors is no good, it is... Oh man, that was a nice snipe. We died to 1 red though. But if I get that Heli up, then we don't have to worry about the early game anymore. So that's what's really annoying. Let's see. How about now? No, we have another 1 balloon leaking again. Alright, I give up. 4 Dart Monkeys. That should finally do the job, right? Yes, indeed. And I think all I had to do was just get that 4th Dart Monkey, because now we are in the driver's seat to finally drop the heli down and be good. Yes, the rare moment that we use Razor Rotors will shock everybody. Now, I actually might go for a Dragon's Breath before Razor Rotors, if I can help it, because that would be an even better early game, even though it's not really that good in Bazaar. Nothing's good in Bazaar unless you have infinite range. Let me just drop an 0-2-2 Wizard instead of going for Camo on the heli, see if that works. Seems to work just fine. Maybe I can skip the Camo crosspath if I end up going for a Shimmer or a Necromancer. I feel like I would go for that, just because I can target the zombies in whichever lane is active. And just like that, Dragon's Breath has been afforded. All it took was, again, surviving the early game until we got something to deal with it just fine. And Quad Darts was the answer for that. Now, as for the late game of this Chimps run, as you see on the right side, I have only allowed 1 tower for certain towers that is Z upgrade only was in the tier 5. So, of course, I'd only allow that one upgrade. Therefore, if I do drop a bomb attack sub or a dartling, it'd have to be all the way to tier 5. I don't think I want any of them, any of those tier 5s, because none of them are really that good in Bazaar or without buffs. So instead, what I'm eyeing is middle path. After I get the Summon Phoenix, we have to go for Wizard Phoenix anyway, and that would still be a decent choice on this map, especially. Let me just see if I need to buy Razor Rotors now. Yes, we do. Alright, that's fine. Only 2 extra K down the drain. And that should clean up, right? Yep. Razor Rotors ain't that bad right now. It actually pops a decent amount of balloons, but the thing is, there's just so many better options for the mid-game. That's why, even though it's gotten many buffs lately, it still isn't really used all that much. And don't forget, everybody, the double flame attack from the Summoning Phoenix and Wizard Phoenix should help us save up 54k. Also, the Zealous Heartstopper is nice that it allows us to pop purples now. So count purples we can just bypass easily. Pun intended. I obviously can't afford the Wizard Phoenix straight right now, so we'll at least just drop this guy down. The zombie balloon spawning. Now, I know Pod is probably the better choice to save up next, because obviously it's way cheaper, and that's easier to save up for. Just, I don't know if I really want to get it. I have fears that Bazaar might be too awkward of a map for this guy, because, like, if, say, a slow balloon spawns in the bottom right corner, which there will be, I think ZMGs and all that, we're not going to have anything to pop them down with before we get Wizard Phoenix, so we're going to basically run out of zombies by the time the ZMGs pop, and then we won't have anything to clean up. At least that's what I'm fearing right now. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Even a slow balloon like a BFB, look, all the zombies have been drained, so how do I kill this BFB now? Well, probably with a Phoenix. Let's see if the Phoenix damage can clean up. Oh, I missed like 5 balloons, but I think we can easily make the difference up. Yeah, in fact, I don't think I was even targeting the heli popping the BFB. That probably would help a lot. There we go. I guess it's probably worth trying. Like, we'll even get Hex very soon, so we can deal with mob class balloons a lot easier. So I'm just gonna hang on. Only buy this if I absolutely need to. And sure, why not just Hex this around just to get everything over with. And so we'll have basically every ability active for this round right here. And there's no way this beats 63, right? We need Phoenix. Oh yeah, we definitely need Phoenix. Well, one way or another, we're probably going to need an extra tower if it's not the Prisoners, because I'm not going to be able to beat this with only one Phoenix, that's for sure. You know what, actually, worst thing that could happen is to just restart the run and try a different build order. I'll just get this over with. I mean, of all the options I have, Prince of Darkness is probably the easiest build order into Wizard or Phoenix, because I don't know how much I want to rely on ground zeros. I know one tower I definitely want to get after Wizard Phoenix is the Absolute Zero. That'll help stall for more Wizard Phoenixes, and just the balloons in general for a lot longer. But before that, getting a ground zero, I don't know. It just seemed a little bit sketch, that's all. And I also just realized that I could very easily just not have to worry about the ZMGs just by using Hex. So now that I think about it, Azili and this is a good combo. In fact, I just forgot that Azili buffs the Necromancers by, what is it, level 11? Yeah. Pierce of Reanimating Boons by 50%. Now, I know I said Pierce isn't that great, but 50% is pretty big. And it's not something you can just simply ignore. So no wonder, like, we're still cruising along just fine. All hail the zombie balloons, because that's going to make saving up Wizard Phoenix really easy. You're probably getting, like, in the next 4 rounds or so. So, again, just Hex this round, and it'll probably be close to up again if I need it for 81. Yeah, it takes, like, half the cooldown to pop the entire ZMG. And let's watch carefully here and see if we need to re-target the zombies, because it's spawning, like, smart targeting in a way, but it's not spawning all the way back. As in, it's not the most optimal, but it seems good enough. And this round here is a no-brainer to use Hex on, because Fortifieds are going to be beefy. So now, see if we get a nice chain off. There we go. That's what Hex is nice for. Just deleting all the insides if you beat the balloons fast enough. And holy crap, 54k has never been that easy to save up for. Thanks, Pod. Also, before I forget, now's probably a good time just to get that Razor Sharp Shots out of the way. So this will put me down only about $1,000, not really a big deal. Hex again, I guess? Sure. And now for DDTs, that's not a big deal either, because Prince of Darkness solos. If we're still doing this well into 92, then getting extra Absolute Zero should make things so much, well, chill. More chill. So 250 so that it works on DDTs. If I ever needed to. I feel like DDTs aren't really an issue. Because again, Printed Art is coming in clutch. Like, it truly is a wonderful combo here. Let's freeze. And, do I Hex here? You're not sure. Hex is always worth it on these stronger Bloons rather than saving it for DDT rounds. Because, I mean, inside DDTs are what? Cerams, so well, what's the scary thing about those? After you beat the DDTs, you've already gotten through the hardest part. So, yeah, that's why I figured Hex was expendable. Although I probably get up anyways because this round is really long, right? See if I even need abilities. Or is Prince Artist really holding all of them? I think it is, guys. That's crazy. I would just freeze now to buy me a little bit more time. But I feel like that's all we're going to need. And we're just gonna breeze through that first try. Now, I know I'm not going to likely get level 20s. Oh, I reused the wrong ability. But I'm likely not going to get level 20 Zealy ability by round 100. So I'm going to need to save the money for bad damage. Because obviously, my Absolute Zero and this is pretty much worthless. Also, bad news, this round is going to be sus as hell. Either I use Wizard of Phoenix to beat this, because this being at the front of the track means I can't clean the insides. And my zombie count's going really down. So here's what I think. I think we use Hex here. This is bold, but I feel like Wizard of Phoenix can clear at 98. That's what it's good for. Group Bloons. So maybe don't attack this so we get the cooldown a bit longer. Like a quarter off, okay? This is totally fine, everybody. I will Absolute Zero now. Hopefully we build back 3k zombie count. There we go. And just save it last minute. We actually have Hex up again, so I'm actually not that surprised. Should we use it now? Sure. Let's see if we can get it. A nice chain of those ZMGs. Wizard of Phoenix, truly a goated ability. Holy crap, we just broke through every single ZMG there. Now, I did use every ability for 99, which is scary, but that's why I have... Oh, actually, I was gonna say that's why we have Absolute Zero, but only one of them. Yeah, here's the thing. If I use one now to freeze the first half, the second half get through. I knew I should have saved one of the two. It was probably beatable with only one of two. Let me just see one more time here. If I freeze really late. So deep freeze and refreeze. Notice that time I, like, leaked just a couple ceramics. So what if we just stall those? Like, use this now, and watch. Watch that I stall with the attack speed, too, with Absolute Zero. Unfortunately, I think I need two. Oh, right. They nerfed refreeze, so it's only half duration on cerams. That's so evil. Okay, watch this, then. Maybe what I need is two different 022s attack at different times. So watch this. There we go. That's basically full uptime on the freezing, and I'm hoping we can just damage it the rest of the way. Come on. Oh my god, it's so close. Okay, let's try this again. This time, I guess I got Arctic Wind. So that should help after it times out, right? Plus the Phoenix, right, the Phoenix. There we go. That 3k might have... Hopefully, I'm not going to regret that. Well, I don't know. I feel like we'll need a lot of this remaining 28k. Is that enough for attack zone? I guess we'll see. But how much damage does one Wizard Phoenix do? As you see, not good. Would a attack zone really do all the remaining damage? Actually, I get two Phoenixes. So I feel like that extra attack zone would make a difference. I guess we'll have to try one more time here. Yeah, I knew the money was there, but only barely. Down to 2100 now. And how much damage does this do? I'd like to believe this is the right spot. Looks like 7,500 on the dot. What are the odds we had such an even number? But here's the problem. How do I beat DD? Well, I know how to beat DD. It's just Snowstorm. Snowstorm it and then Hex the, what do you call it? The ZMGs. And that's how we win, right? Come on. Gotta freeze immediately when DT show up. Hurry up. It's exiting. Now? Ah, bruh. New attack zone spot. 7840 this time. I just moved it a little bit more to the right. That's probably better. And it looks to be better. I really don't want to Hex the, what do you call it? The DDTs. Because then I'm not sure if we'll be able to break down the ZUGs in time. That's why I held on to it so long. I just have to hope the Wizard Phoenix catches the the cerams, but it's not. Even I was in the right spot, yeah, it still didn't beat in time. Yikes. How about this tax spot? 8,070. I feel like the further right we put it, the better it performs, so it's a good sign we're inching closer. One more try here without hexing the DT. Is it now? Oh, that was in the perfect spot. I'm just gonna hex it though, and it still snuck through. I'm not sure. Maybe I need more bad damage, so I got a heli pilot to do 150. Quad darts on it would have been nice though. I think it's over though. So close yet so far. Again? Hex? There we go. No insides, and please. Do we have enough time to break the ZMDs down? We ran out of Wizard Phoenix, so I'm doubtful. We got 1, 2, 2. Hex. Nice. Holy. I'm not sure how much time was left, but that had to have been not that much, because, yeah, I was, like, sweating. The longer it took for us to break down that ZMG. Overall, though, it looks like we indeed did need every penny of Z-Towers in order to beat Chimps Mode here. So that'll do. It was started 3.5 years ago, but we've officially reached the end of counting the letters of the alphabet with you guys. This may not fully be the end of the alphabet series, though. I have a couple of possible interesting spin-off ideas in mind, so stay tuned if you want to see that. And of course, make sure to check out the alphabet playlist if you want to reminisce the other 25 theme challenges I've done. Again, that's all though. Hope you learned your ABCs and XYZs a little bit better. See ya.